Okay, how on the earth I share my screen? Share. Even before the meeting has started, people are leaving. Okay, no problem. Can you see my screen, friends?
Yes.
So first of all, yes or no,
Yes,
yes or no do not require you to be told your name. Okay, you can just say yes or no. So
yes,
it means you can see my screen. What happened in the first session is I didn't tell the problem statement. I directly gave the solution. So probably people don't appreciate if you directly have a solution. So let's understand what the problem is and how are we going to solve it. First of all, assume that you got something like this. Can you see this Excel sheet?
yes,
Okay. here here is a population of a particular city, and here is number of COVID patients. So this is in lakhs, of course. You can't have 9 patients in a city with two people, and I don't think there can be a city with 2 people. Okay, so it's in lakhs. Here here is the statistics, and somebody is asking you, take this data and tell me what will be the number of COVID patients if population is 20 or population is 23 or 25 or something like this, right? So it means we need to find the way in which this data is related to this data. COVID patient is somehow related to population. Okay, let's try to do that. First of all, let's try to see how it looks like on the graph. So what I did is I didn't do much. Okay, before even I start, this session is for mathematics, not for Python. I'm using Python just to show the data and do some calculations. Okay, so what I did is here I read that file, and I know that this is the column 1 and this is the column 2. Let me print column 1 and column 2. Print x, print y. Ah, it is coming. I don't know from where. I'll make it false. This is the data. I didn't do much. I just printed the data from Excel sheet to here. Okay, now let's try to visualize. Still this is not giving me anything. What I did is I try to display that just for your information how Python works. This is done to show the picture in a maximized way. Otherwise, when we run, we have just a small one and then we have to maximize this. I'm trying to scatter these points, and I said equal because Python has, depending on the max value of x, max value of y, it makes x and either x is small or y is small, that you will not be able to really appreciate the scale. And then I set some maximum limits to x and y. I used also the grid so that you can really visualize it and then show. I just run this and it looks like this. Okay, now the question is again, if I ask any one of you, uh, this axis is the number of this is the population in lakhs, and this is number of COVID patients, absolute. Okay, 20 is somewhere here, I believe. If I put 20 here, you shall be able to tell certain number in your mind. Can anyone guess what will be the number of patients if the population of the city is 20 lakhs? Can anyone? And tell your name.
somewhere around 75.
No, sir. Just because 20 is here, I'll go bit up like this. Let's try to draw a line somewhere after 80, 81, 82 or something like this. Okay. Can you see 75 somewhere here? Okay. Just try to extend this like this. It will be somewhere here. Okay. And for 25, it will go cross, 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 somewhere little over 100. We are able to say this because we drew a straight line. Now, the problem is, can we tell machine, can we tell our Python program or whatever to draw a line given these points, and that's what we are going to learn here. And the technique to find that is called gradient descent. We will also understand what is that. Yeah, but it is important to know what is a straight line. Now, coming back to mathematics, I would like to know how many of you can tell me what is the equation of a straight line. Tell your name.
Yeah, Prasanna.
Shri. So y equal to some constant into x.
Some constant into x. Oh, excellent. Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. Is that you're trying to say? Who said that? I heard a lady voice.
Subhashri.
Subhashri Sahu, I believe you are from Orissa.
Yes.
Okay, Sahu can't be from Kerala, no problem. Okay. You're not a Punjabi either. So how many of you agree that y is equal to mx plus c is a straight line, and what exactly m and c are? Please mute. And the questions you should answer only if you have not if you have not attended the first session. Okay, these questions are already answered in the first session. Tell me what is m and what is c.
Prasanna, this is Mahima here.
Yeah, tell me.
M is the slope, that is tan theta, that is y by x also you can say.
Okay.
And the c is the coefficient, the intercept you can say.
Okay, okay, excellent. I think I was not expecting tan theta, but you said it because I will also ask this question, but you already have an answer. Okay, excellent. So the meaning of m is the ratio actually. So let's try to see what exactly is that. Okay, let's draw some lines and understand y is equal to mx plus c in more detail. Then you appreciate, and we try to draw that y is equal to mx plus c for our problem. So I already have a problem statement. I don't need to go to that. I close this. Let's understand a straight line. Okay, let's come to straight line. What I did here is I have x ranging from 0 to 5, and there is y1. It says it's simply like y is equal to 2x, that's it, not c. This says 2x plus 3. So there is a straight line 1 and there is a straight line 2. Let's try to see how it looks like and try to understand what is m and what is c. Okay, I run this. See this. Now this is y is equal to mx. Okay, because when x is 0, y is 0. This is y is equal to 2x plus 3, because when x is 0, when I is 0, you have 3. Okay, so where is that? It's here. What exactly m is? M is a ratio. Still, what does it mean? Mahima already said it has a slope, but still, what does it mean? It is a rate of change. You have to just try to understand. It is a rate of change, but still you must ask what is the rate of change. Okay, let me give you a small example with the same one. Assume that I have certain amount of money, I am x, and y is my elder brother who has twice the amount of what I have, which is this. It means when I went from 0 to 2, my brother went from 0 to 4. When I went from 2 to 4, my brother went from 4 to 8. When I went from 1 to 2, my brother, this is 1 here, my brother went from 2 to 4. It means he is twice of what I am. In the second one, he also has some extra money given by my father, something 3 extra. Okay, so even when I don't have anything, he has this. I ask you a next question. Is it sufficient to have m only slope to draw a straight line? Yes or no? I just give you m, just m, a slope. Is it
No.
okay? Why?
We need a constant also, because if the x variable will be 0, what will be the y variable?
I think it is not a correct answer. Yes was right, but maybe I didn't
Yes.
understand. Who said
Because
yes?
with intercept 0, we can draw a line passing through origin.
It is Shravya, kya? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I'll rephrase it and answer it also. Maybe you are right. I can't draw a straight line just with m, because both of them have a slope as m, but I already see two different lines. I can draw many lines like this with slope 2. So it is really not possible. I ask a next question. Is it possible to draw a line when I have only a point? I just give you a point, and can you tell me what is the straight line there?
It's not possible.
Not possible.
Srinivas.
Srinivas, excellent. Because if I consider this point, I can draw a line like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. So, so the minimum thing I want is at least 2 points. Okay, if there are no 2 points, then I need a point and a slope. Is that right?
That's correct.
So with a point and a slope, I can have only one straight line, nothing else. So whatever we discussed with y is equal to mx plus c, and somebody already said derivatives. Let's try to see. I just made a small video of 2 minutes. Let's try to see that. Memorize this because we require this in our next step. Okay, now I ask you again, what is the whole point of this exercise? What are we trying to do here?
We are trying to draw a line between those dots which we have seen for the
Exactly.
population.
Exactly. We are trying to find m and c for those points. This is the right statement. Okay, but you also said it correctly. We are trying to find m and c for this set of data, so that I can calculate the COVID patients when the population is 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs, or whatever. Just for simplicity, I just took only one variable. You can extend it to as many variables as you want. And our discussion here is limited to linear equations. Okay? Let's try to see this. And I really want you to be attentive. I wanted to have a pen and paper because I could not have one. It is dark. Also, my face is not that good. Let's try to see what I wanted to show you. Can somebody see study here? Okay. So I'm trying to just write that. You may want to memorize this. It is very simple. Many have already said equation of a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. I stop my video here. You already said what is m and what is c. How many of you can say what is x?
Independent variable.
Variable.
Exactly.
Independent variable.
Exactly.
And y is dependent variable.
Exactly. That's wonderful answer. You will get a Mercedes Benz from me, which runs on a chavi, okay, or a battery. Okay. We already said when x is equal to 0, whatever the value takes, it is c. And that has no role in my slope, okay. This is slope or ratio. It's also another constant. It doesn't change in linear equations. Now I stop here. Now you have to tell me how many independent variables are there here.
One.
Only one. So if I want to find a slope, what should I do? Anybody knows derivatives?
Change in y divided by change in x.
Excellent, sir. You are close, but I will just say one more thing. Change in y divided by change in x. As the change in x, the smallest one becomes 0. Okay, that is a derivative.
Okay.
Yeah, it is always limit of y plus delta y divided by x plus delta x when delta x is 0. Okay. Okay. It's a bit boring, but please have 2 minutes patience. And this is important. This is what we discussed, the line of a given slope. I'll come here directly. So if I have a point m, slope m and point x1 y1, the equation line is y minus y1 divided by x minus x1 is equal to m. This means y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This means y is equal to m into x minus x1 plus y1. So I have x1. I must write. I have this. I should have done y1. Okay. I have x1, y1 for a given x, and for a given m, I can find y. Sorry guys, again there is a mistake. I should have done 1 here. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to m. How many of you remember again derivatives? What is the derivative of x raised to n? Tell the name and tell the answer.
And into x to the power n minus 1.
Who is that?
Pratik.
Pratik. So I ask you one more question, Pratik. What is the derivative of a bracketed quantity raised to n?
Bracket quantity raised to
Yeah.
n.
So it is like this. Okay. Y is equal to some bracket quantity, something here, and
Yes.
raised to n. What is the derivative of this?
Derivative of y with respect to what?
X. In the bracket quantity there is something x. Okay.
Okay, that's something else.
Yeah. It is. It should.
So for this, it will be derivative of constant will be 0.
999. There is no constant here, Sarji. This bracket quantity has a function of x. Okay. I'll just explain you.
n whole to power n minus 1.
Exactly, n, and bracket quantity as it is, whole to the power n minus 1.
And the derivative of
Exactly. Who said this? D by d.
Ronak.
Raunak, excellent. Bracket.
Yeah.
This is important. Can you remember this, friends? So x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. If there is some bracketed quantity raised to n, which is n, bracketed quantity n minus 1, and d by dx of bracketed quantity. This we will use in a partial derivative in just 20 minutes from now. Okay. Excellent, Raunak. That was a fantastic answer. So dy by dx of a straight line is simply m. Derivative is m, which is also called slope, which is, I call it as ratio because it is a ratio, at least in the straight line, is equal to something else, which Mahima has already answered. Can anybody tell me what is one more? What is m? If I say y is equal to mx plus c, if I make 0, y is equal to mx. Okay. So m is equal to y by x. What is m is equal to y by x? What is m now? If I say y by x,
tan theta.
exactly, why? Because it is opposite by base, right? You said tan theta.
Yes.
Yeah. So what exactly is the full form of tan? Can anybody tell me what is tan? Sin is not sin. Actually, it is sine. Cos is not cos. It is cosine.
Tangent.
Yeah. And one more definition of tangent. Can anybody tell again?
Perpendicular.
Sine by cos.
999. The somebody said perpendicular.
Perpendicular by base.
No, Sarji. No, this we already did. Okay.
Hypotenuse.
No. You're close, but let me tell you. What is another definition of tangent? It's like this. If I have a circle, okay. If I want to draw a line, assume this is a line. Any line which touches this circle at only one point, okay, this is called tangent. This is also tangent. Opposite by base is also tangent, because this gives me the slope at this point, and tangent also gives me slope at that point. So tangent is not simply tangent. Tangent stands for slope also. So tan is not tan, it's a tangent, it's a slope. So you already had dy by dx is m, which is equal to slope, which is equal to ratio, which is equal to tan theta. So all things are related to each other. How many of you recollect that to a circle, if there is a straight line touching at one point, that's also called tangent? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I played the video. Okay, now let's try to learn what is an error plot. Okay, what are we trying to do? Before that, I have an extra code in that which I must stop, because that will distract you from learning. I'll just stop it. Thanks for your patience. False. So I'll just run this. So far so good friends. Any doubts?
Not from my side, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Who was it not from my side?
Sir, this is Pratik Bhoir.
Pratik Goyal. Wait.
Bhoir actually.
Bhoir. Okay. So let me come here. I see 32 members except Bhoir. Everybody has an issue, it means. So far. I'm sure there are doubts
Yes.
next. We didn't do anything. We just learned what are the equation of straight lines and what is the slope. Nothing more. Yeah. And a problem statement. Nothing from okay. Oh, you are typing it. That's what I could not see it. Okay. I have still no doubts. Okay. Swati Babuna. Okay, fine. No problem. So what I'm trying to okay, you're trying to present. No problem. What I'm trying to do here is be attentive again. X is ranging from 0 to 5. So I made y as again 2x, only 2x. I removed c for simplicity purpose, and let's try to see. I draw this line. What I am trying to do is I am trying to fit a line ranging from this. If somehow I try to do this, when I draw a line, I need m. So this is an iterative algorithm. Is this taught, or have you learned that it's an iterative algorithm that we're trying to really get close to m and c? Has it been told to you in your classes, or you're attending it here for the first time? Gradient descent is an iterative algorithm. You're with me or not?
Yes, sir. We take the value of b0 and b1.
Yeah, that's excellent. So there is b0, b1, theta 0, theta 1, alpha 1, alpha 0, or whatever. Since we are learning mathematics, we will stick to m and c. Okay, this is basic. So m and c were existed when there was a straight line. This theta 1, beta 1, all this natak started right now. Okay, so this is my straight line, as I again used y is equal to 2x. When x is 0, y is 0, x is 1, y is 2, x is 2, y is 4, x is 3, y is 6, etc. Now I want to draw a line which passes through these points, which fits to these points. What should I do? I try to assume some m and try close towards this. Okay, I must start with certain m. The best way to start is 0 all the time, right? So let's start with 0. जैसे आप पढ़ाई भी start किया तो 0 से start किया था, right? So I start with 0. This is fine. I don't care. Okay. When I consider m as 0, 0 plus x is 0, 0 plus 0 into 2, 0 into 3, 0 into 4. Do you agree? Because I am making y is equal to mx. These are my real points. This is my assumed point. Any doubts in this as of now?
No,
So
sir.
with m, this is my calculated line. I'll just increase the value of m. It is getting closer, right? I'll increase. It is getting closer. I will increase. It is getting closer. That's a good news. Increase little. I'm just increasing it by 0.2 every time. Okay, 1.6 ठीक है, हमको पता है 2 पे मिलेगा, बट ऐसे करते हैं जैसे मूवी देख रहे हैं, हमको क्लाइमैक्स पता है, फिर भी हम इंटरेस्टिंग से देखते हैं. ठीक है, that's 2 I met, but I don't know what is right. I'll just still continue. Okay, so from here to here it is ज़रूरत से कम, from next is ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा. Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm not doing anything. For a different values of m, I'm trying to fit a straight line, out of which our eyes have seen that when y is equal to 2, when m is equal to 2, the straight line really fits all the points. Do I make sense? Or you want me to run this again? These are my points. I am trying to fit a straight line. I start with m. It is here. When m is equal to 0, everything with y is 0. 0.2 थोड़ा ऊपर, 0.4 और थोड़ा ऊपर, 6, 8, 10, 1.2, 1.4, 6, 1.8, 2. Oh, excellent. Tuck, 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 tuck. Anybody has any doubts in what I'm doing here?
No.
Okay, the guy who said no should answer what I'm doing here. Or anybody. Okay, not only that person. What did I do?
You are
You have increased the slope.
you're increasing the slope.
I'm just increasing the slope, calculating the line. Okay, and my eyes have, and everybody's eyes have seen that at one point in time it matches, it passes through all the points. But that was true, we know. How really to make this by our programming? First of all, when I said m is equal to 2, m is equal to 0, we say this, where is that? Come on. Yeah, we say this is not correct. Why? Because the real one is here, the calculated is here. Real one is here, calculated is here. Real one is here, calculated is here. Same case with this, same case with this, same case with this. But the beauty is, when I started increasing m, the error has gone down, right? It means, is there a way that I can calculate errors and then find the minimum of that errors? Gradient descent lies, the beauty of gradient descent lies in finding the minimum of the errors. This you should remember. Okay, so there is an error here, right? There was an error with when m is equal to 0, but with increased m, the error is decreasing. First of all, how to calculate this error? Anybody? I know you have done this, but still I must ask, how to calculate the error? I'll just open another Excel sheet. This is x, this is real y, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. इतना ही था हमारे पास. रियलिटी में क्या है? वॉट एवर आई हैव into twice. And when m, this is assumed m is equal to 0, I got calculated 0 into x. This is I am calculating. Okay, so you guys are good with Excel sheet, right? ये कांस्टेंट रखता है c को, तो so this 0 0 0 0 0, this corresponds to, again I will run, this is very important, yeah, so try to be attentive. So this 0 0 0 0 represent this 0 0 0 0. If I really make a 0.2, see 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, with m is equal to 0.2, this is 0.2, 0.6, 0.4, 0.8, क्योंकि ये 1 है, ठीक है. But I don't want this now. I know I want a gap between these two. I want to see the error. The error is defined as, anybody knows how the error is defined in calculating the straight line? Forgot क्या?
Actual y minus predicted y.
Exactly. Wonderful. Who is this? Actual
Pratik.
minus predicted. So my actual is this, which is real, minus predicted, which is this. So I will just write actual. This is predicted. I don't want to write because I am taking from here, or insert row above, I'll say predicted. Predicted. Excellent, sir. But still this is not an error. Okay, what is happening is we want to minimize the error. Just try to assume that, again I will run this one more time. अगर मेरा line ऐसे दो ही point है समझो, if my line is like this, the gap between this to the real and gap between this to the real, one thing may be -2, another thing may be +2. If I add them, the error is 0. Does it mean that I don't have error? Answer is no. Minus 2 is also big error, plus 2 is also big error. So when we add the errors, minus and plus really create problem. They try to nullify each other. So the theory of linear gradient says, let's maximize the error by squaring it. So I will just do, इसका स्क्वायर लिखता हूँ मैं इधर, ठीक है. दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस इंटू दिस, इसका सम, बिकॉज सबका चाहिए, एक ही मुझे मिनिमम नहीं चाहिए, सबका चाहिए सम. दिस डिवाइडेड बाय 2 times number of elements, that happens this is equal to 2 times number of elements, which happens to be 5. So when my assumed slope is 0, this is sum, this is average. This is the error. The error is defined by the square average. Average is divided by 2n. Why it is done, I'll explain you. Average हमेशा number of observations से रहता है, but here it is divided by twice the number of observations. Why it is done, we will see it later. As of now, assume that it is twice the number of observations. So error is defined as, I'll not even say error. Error is defined as the sum, average of sum of squares, not sum, average of the squares of actual minus predicted. So जब 0 था तब 12 आया, जब 0.2 था 97 आया, 0.4 है तो ये आया, 0.8 और कुछ आएगा, 2 में 0 आएगा. दिस इज माई 0. वी आर रियली लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग दिस वेयर द एरर इज 0. सो अभी मैं जो एक्सेल शीट में करके दिखाया, लेट्स ट्राई टू सी दिस इन अ पाइथन प्रोग्राम which I already made. I just need to make here as true. I will run my application again. So when m is equal to 0, my error is 12, right? How this has come? It is because of this. 12 कैसे आया? Where is that? 12 has come because I calculated 0 minus 0, 0 minus 2, 0 minus 4, 0 minus 6, whatever. I squared them, I summed them, I divided them by 10. 120 आया था, divided by 10 is 12.0. You are with me?
Yes.
This is very important to understand. This graph is a graph of y is equal to mx. This graph is a graph of, at the x-axis I have my assumed m, at the y-axis I have the error obtained by the slope. How I obtain error, I already explained you. So what happens when I make 0.2, line देखो और उसका error देखो, error इधर आया, ठीक है. 0.4 मैं बढ़ाते जा रहा हूँ, it's already there in the program. Python is used to just depict and see and do calculations, but still there is a mathematics. I stop here. When m is 2, when slope is 2, the error is almost 0, right? When I go up, again error started increasing. Now, is this clear what I am trying to do? What is this and what is this? This we already saw. I want someone of you to answer what is this. It is not Tirupati Balaji Katika, okay?
It's parabola.
Arey no sir, I wanted you to read this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is this? If this is an equation of y is equal to mx, what is this? This is the error graph. When m is equal, it is the error for different values of m against the error we get by that m. So when m is 0, error is 12. When m is 4, again error is 12. Okay? So when m is 2, This is 2. This is 2 here, guys. 1, 2. When m is 2, error is 0. It means my solution is 2. Is it clear to you? Oh, there is an awkward silence. 30 members. No. Oh, one has already left. Okay. Is it clear to you whatever I was doing?
Yes.
I will just
sir.
run it once again, just for you to understand. Figure 1 is ready, but why he's not coming? I don't know. Okay. This is the point. This is the problem. I want to fit a line, and for that I am assuming m. For each m, I have an error. So when m is 0, error is 12. When m is 0.2, error is 9.72. When m is 4, error is 7.68. And how do I calculate? Let me say 0.4. You can get it here. 0.4. You get 7.68. Okay. So I even have the inputs associated with that. Tuck, tuck. So when you have something like this, this parabola, somebody said parabola, if I am able to find the minimum value, the value at which the parabola takes the minimum value, that is my real slope. Now the question is, how do I find what is the minimum? Can anybody explain me how to find the minimum of such a figure, such a geometrical figure? Or let's say like this, how to find minimum of this?
dy by dx is equal to 0.
dy by, who is this?
Anupam.
Anupam, were you part of last session? No?
No,
Okay.
sir.
At a point where y only has one value for x.
At a y has only value for x. No,
One value for x.
I
Because for every value of x, y will have
no,
two
I
values.
still go with what Anupam said. Okay.
Yes.
The thing is, when I draw a slope to this becomes the value of the slope. I draw a slope, here is the value. I draw a slope, here is the value. But when I have a slope here, what is the value of the slope of a constant? Can anybody tell me?
0.
0. So this is what we are trying to say, trying to find the minimum value by this curve is when the slope is 0, right? I'll just make in 1 minute I will write this so that you understand. My equation was y is equal to x square. What is the dy by dx of this?
2x.
No,
2x.
no. I'm sorry. Yeah. Did I do this? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. No, that is fine. I'm sorry, guys. Straight line error plot bhi ho gaya. Some second order graph. Sorry. Abhi we will try to see some other graph. Before even do that, I'm really drawing this क्योंकि इससे पहले हमने जो draw किया था ना, that was a error graph. Okay. Now we are trying to really draw a graph with the equation. I'll show you the equation. I will show you the equation. 1 minute, yeah. So the equation I'm making is I square minus 4i plus 3, which is simply equal to y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. Sorry for that. Okay. Now if I run this, which is here, look at this. I really took where the minimum is not 0. Okay. Where is the minimum of this? Which is somewhere here, right? Can you see this? The minimum is somewhere at x is equal to 2. How can we get this? When I do can you tell me what is the derivative of this? Sorry, it is a bit boring, but I am not doing anything.
2x minus 4.
This straight line is y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. Yeah, 2x minus
2x minus 4.
So when this is 0, 2x minus 4 is 0, x is equal to 2, right? X is equal to 2, right? Yeah, I don't know whether you're with me. 2x minus, the derivative is 0, it means slope is 0. At what point the slope is 0? At what time the slope becomes 0?
X equals to 2.
X equal to 2, exactly. So when x equal to 2, the slope is 0. So if there is an equation like this, what we're trying to do is we're trying to draw a slope and take a next step, again a slope, take a next step, again a slope, take a next step, again a slope, till a point when my slope is 0, right? Let's try to do that and move to the next point very quickly. I don't want to waste your time. So I already made this. So इसका मुझे minimum find out करना है. I drew one line here. How did I draw? I have a slope. आपको देखना है तो मैं इसी equation का slope दिखाता हूँ आपको. Okay, this is my equation and I am not doing anything. Whatever you said, 2x minus 4, nothing else. I did 2x minus 4 and this is what you told me 2 minutes ago, 2x minus 4. इसका मुझे 0 find out करना है. So at this point, at slope, I'm just taking one random point. I have many iterations. So at this point my slope is 1.66. okay, I go थोड़ा नीचे आ गए, I go और थोड़ा नीचे आ गए, I just try to go somewhere, आपको 0 मिल जाएगा. I didn't do anything. I have a plot started at some point in time. Somewhere we have to start, take a step down and try to see the slope. Is it 0? No. Take a step down, try to see. Is it 0? No. Take a step down, 0. Again take a step down, 0. So we're trying to reach. See, it is trying to balance itself. Tuck, tuck. I know at 2 it becomes 0, so I'm not worried. Almost. Because I started here. You may ask, what if I start from here? That is the beauty of gradient descent. आप यहाँ से भी start करोगे तो इधर ही आओगे. The reason I'll tell you. Here the slope is positive. Here the slope is negative. Okay. So we are multiplying negative number with a negative 1. So we go from here to a positive direction. Here we are multiplying positive number with a negative 1 क्योंकि हमको नीचे आना है. तो we move from whatever the point we start, we come in this direction. If we start from here, we come again to 2. मैं आपको इस तरफ से एक draw करके दिखाता हूँ. I know probably it is becoming a bit difficult. Okay, I started with 3. I'll start with 1. Let's see what happens. किधर गया? See, it's starting from here. 3 यहाँ से start हुआ था, 1 यहाँ से start होगा. I'm not doing anything again. I'm just multiplying with some factor, going to the new slope. So मैं कोड में आपको दिखाता हूँ 2 मिनट में. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? Or it is becoming difficult? Or you want to see the code? कोड देखेंगे तो पाइथन सीखने लगेंगे, इसलिए I don't want to show the code. But still, let's see for 1 minute. I start with 1. I have a slope at 1. Okay. I calculate my new points. where is that? It's here itself. Okay, and then I draw something here. Mera I need a precision. If I mean, then that's okay. Otherwise I keep on continuing till I have number of iterations. So the important point is here, this one. कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं इसके अंदर, nothing else. The next one is learning rate से multiply कर रहे हैं. अगर if I start from on the left hand side, this is negative, so I go towards negative minus this negative becomes positive. If I start from the positive, I come to the left hand side. I don't know whether I am able to explain you this. I can only verify this by the number of people present. Are you convinced what I am trying to do?
Yes.
If you have any doubts, this may not be a right session to again discuss that mathematics, but you should be convinced that we have a slope. From the slope, we are trying to just go one step down. So it's like that. बच्चे ये करते हैं ना. What do I say that? You start rolling down till a point where it reaches 0, and what tells me that I am at 0? If the slope is 0, I am at minimum. Not 0, when it's minimum. When the slope is 0, I am at minimum. So I start at certain point in time, I take a step. The beauty is मैं left hand से start करूँ या right hand से start करूँ, नीचे step लूँगा, तो I'll try always come towards 0. That is the beauty of probably gradient descent. Now this we shall try to apply to our problem. I don't know, are you convinced whatever I'm trying to do? I didn't do anything much. मेरे पास slope है, मेरे पास जैसे माँ है, slope भी है, ठीक है? I can have a slope of this because I know the equation. The equation is y is equal to x square. क्या था यार equation? Y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3 था, इसलिए मुझे dy by dx करने को आया. But error का equation क्या है? It is summation of real minus predicted square divided by 2n, right? उसका मेरे पास derivative है नहीं, but let's try to see that. I really want you to be attentive at this 2 minutes video. Can anybody tell me what is the error equation? Again, how did we calculate error?
Actual minus predicted square divided by 2n.
Exactly. And for all the observations, yeah, summation of I is equal to 1 to n. Since we are learning mathematics, computer science होता तो इसको 0 to n minus 1 करता, but we are not learning computer science. So can anybody tell me what is actual and what is measured?
Actual are the points and the measured are the ones which we derive after predicting that.
Exactly. So the actual is yi, okay. The measured is mera m or mera c and xi. Yi I stop here. M and C, what I am trying to guess, okay? I know Y, I know X. So this is real. This is my predicted with my M and with my C. Are you convinced? This is my measured. Because in this Excel sheet, I only have M. So I just took only M. Agar C hota to I would take that one also. So this is my real. This is my measured, and I am measuring by my M and my C. उधर C नहीं था, सिर्फ M ही था. So this equation exactly holds true for this Excel sheet. Are you convinced? Are you convinced that this is actual and this is measured?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So I'm just simplifying it for one more time. Guys, be attentive, yeah. and my daughter helped me in doing this video. Okay, now if this is my error equation, where in the error equation I have actual minus measured, m and c are my two variables, not y and I, because I know y, I know x is given, y is given. These are the two variables I am assuming. So if this error equation is written like this, how to find the slope? Can anybody tell me? y is equal to mx plus c में slope find out करना है तो हमने dy by dx किया था, right? We have already seen that in the first video, on the second video. But if my error equation is done like this, where these two are the variables, how do I find the slope? Anybody? No problem. Let me continue. When there are two variables, what should we do in the derivatives? Okay, it is again mathematics. Who is this? Name please. Somebody said partial. Say it completely, no? Partial is right, don't worry. Who's I need the name. Partial बोल के log off तो नहीं हुए? No problem.
Partial derivatives.
Yeah, it is partial. Be firm, don't worry. So we have please mute. We have two independent variables, m and c. So what I am going to do is I partially derive, once with m and once with c. I really want you to be attentive here, because I am going to ask a question. किसी ने मुझे already बोला था other solution. Can somebody tell me what is the partial derivative of d error by dm? 5 seconds, and also tell your name. Okay, don't worry. So this is a bracketed quantity, bracket में m भी है. So first 2 into bracketed quantity 2 minus 1 into d error by dm of the bracketed quantity. Convinced or not convinced? Somebody who answered me,
Yes.
Yeah, who said this? Yes.
Sir, it's Pratik Boyer, and like you already
Yeah.
mentioned about the
Yeah,
derivation.
Exactly,
bracketed.
it is here.
Yeah.
Exactly, it is here. Yeah. So if I have a bracketed quantity raised to n into bracketed quantity raised to n minus 1 and d by dx of bracketed quantity. इधर x नहीं है, मेरे पास m है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? So if I do this, then it becomes 2 into this as it is, and bracketed quantity का अगर मैं d bracketed quantity by dm करूँ, a constant है, this becomes 0, mxi. Now इधर xi constant है तो सिर्फ minus m, again c is constant, so it is 0. You will try to see. Okay, मैं 2, I am just taking 2 as it is. Please mute. Oh no, it is sound from my video. How many of you are convinced that it is right? Whatever we discussed here is exactly in this. I don't know where is the color. Okay, this red color one is that we are doing it here. 2 into bracketed quantity 2 minus 1, which is again 1, and then the d bracketed quantity by dm, a constant hai. This is, I mean, a in the sense not a, yi is constant, xi is constant, c is constant. So with m into 1 into m raised to 1 minus 1, 1 हो जाएगा, and then only xi. Now somebody should tell me when I do d error by dc क्या होगा? Somebody should tell me what happens here. ये यहाँ पे मैं क्या लिखूँ? Who will tell me what comes here? Somebody. Again 2 into bracketed quantity 2 minus 1. इसका मैं c से करूँ तो सिर्फ minus 1 आएगा. Nothing else. Sorry guys, this should be C. Okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. I made this video 4 times, but I just forgot to notice that this should be C. राइट x के साथ किया, m के साथ किया, तो ये कांस्टेंट बनेगा c का सिर्फ -1 एज इट इज़. नाउ वाई दे हैव डिवाइडेड बाई 2n इज, उनको पता था ऊपर स्क्वायर है, दोनों को कट करने के लिए 2n किया है. सो देर इज़ नो बिग डील. देर इज़ नो वेयर इन द वर्ल्ड एवरेज इज कैलकुलेटेड बाई डिवाइडेड बाई नंबर ऑफ ट्वाइस द नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस. दे न्यू दैट इसको कट करने के लिए आएगा एंड हेंस दे मेड इट ट्वाइस. इट इज़ सिंपली लाइक यू हैव सीन द how do I say, the richest people in the world by their wealth in billion dollars, $18 billion, $19 billion, $23 billion. If you divide them by 2, again the richest will remain richest, the less richest will remain the less richest. So as simple as that. अगर हम 2n से नहीं करते तो ये 2 हमें हमेशा तंग करता. इसको कट करने के लिए ऑलरेडी 2 डाल के रखा है. ये सिंपल बना इक्वेशन अभी हमारा, राइट? So you should somehow try to remember this equation. You guys convinced with the partial derivative? Derivative, single derivative difficult है, partial कहाँ से आ गया? But कुछ नहीं, derive once with m, derive once with c, as simple as that. When you derive with m, c becomes constant. When you derive with c, m becomes constant. So m से हमने डिराइव किया तो m तो c कांस्टेंट रहा, तो सिर्फ m के साथ जो रहा मैंने इधर लिख दिया. जब मैं c किया था तो c का d बाई डी सी इज़ सिंपली -1, क्योंकि ये माइनस है इसलिए. ठीक है, एक्स वाई करने से इजी होता है, बट भाई लोग ये एक्स वाई नहीं है, ये m और c है. सो व्हाट आई डू इज़ आई जस्ट गो एंड आई वांट टू टेक अ wait, I want to take a screenshot of this so that it becomes important. So now I have m and c. When I had m, only m, the error equation ऐसे तिरुपति बालाजी के जैसे आया था. ठीक है, now if I have m and c, what will be the equation of the error? Error दिखेगा कैसे हमारा अभी? Can anybody tell me how the error looks like when I have m and c and error? When there was only m, I'll just again draw that one for you because this is again important. Please be attentive. इसको मैं बंद करता हूँ. Error plot. ये थोड़ा कम करता हूँ, मेरे आंखों पे बहुत गिर रहा है. ओके, थोड़ा और करते हैं. किधर गया यार? So when there was only m, the error equation was like this, yeah, parabola. Okay, when I have again plus c here, how will my error equation look like? Can anybody? I'll be extremely happy even your answer is wrong, unless you have not joined the first one.
It will still look like
Exactly.
a
Who is this? Anupam. It looks like parabola but not in 2 dimension, क्योंकि m is taking different values. Okay, and this is y.
Yeah.
Now there is c. मैं c कहाँ से लूँ भाई अभी? You know what I mean? There are 2 now. M is taking from say 0 to 5, c is taking from 0 to 5, and then with each m there are 0 to 5 c's, for again another m, 0 to 5 c's, again another m, 0 to 5. So there are multiple values of m and multiple values of c. For that I get one error. Okay, 1 m, 1 c,
Yes.
1 error. Second m, second c, second error. Can anybody tell me? This is really important. Take 2 minutes, no issues. When I have 2 variables, 2 independent variables m and c, क्योंकि हमने partially derive किया था, और y dependent variable है, y is an error here. So there is an error, there are two independent variables. So in this case, how will my error function looks like? Any wild guess? No? दोस्तों, it looks like contour. Explaining this has become a bit difficult in the last class, so just for your benefit I made little more. It's again a 1 minute video. You know, this is theta 0, theta 1. It means one of them is M, one of them is C, and this is error. So it looks like this jhula. You got it? It's like a half egg shaped, because for each M, for each C, you get a different error. Are you able to visualize this screen?
So this is like another dimension added to
Exactly.
our 2D.
So it is because M is one dimension and Y was another dimension in Y is equal to mx. So Y is equal to mx plus C में क्या होगा? एक M है, एक C है और एक error है. ठीक है? M takes different values, C takes different values, and error should also take a different value. So what happens, again, this is just a 1 minute statement. We all have studied line theory, okay? हमने बचपन में पढ़ा था कि ये 0 है, ये 0 है, ये 1 है, ये 2 है, ये 3 है, 4, 5. So when I say 3, it is just a point. But in x and y, 3 is not a 3. 3 is this entire line, okay? So when in one dimension, 3 is a point. In two dimension, like this is 1, this is 2, 3 is an entire line. In two dimension, 3 is not a line, but it is a plane, okay? So with M is equal to one axis, C is equal to another axis, the error thus obtained looks like a half broken egg, which is like which is called contour, okay? So I already showed you how, no, I don't want to delete this, cancel. I already showed you how contour looks like, but I just for your benefit I made a small video, you try to see. So it is here, this is x-axis, you can assume it as M. I already wrote what it is, okay? Assume it as M. This is Y, assume it as C, and this is error, Z. Here the x is not this line, the whole plane is x. I just put a notebook and you can imagine. 2 dimension होता तो line होता, 3 dimension है तो this all is x is equal to 2, okay? 2, 3, whatever. Now this is one more. When both of them meet, you have a line. When 3 of them meet, you have a point. Just like घर के 2 दीवारें, ये ऊपर करेंगे तो छत, नीचे करेंगे तो फ्लोर, ओके? सो हमारा एरर अभी कॉन्टोर के जैसा बनेगा, जो मैंने वैक्यूम क्लीनर लेके बनाया है, ठीक है? दिस इज़ माई एरर प्लॉट. फॉर सर्टन x, सर्टन m, सर्टन c, I have a certain y. Let's try to see this from another direction. Exactly. So I take a certain m. It fell down, but that's okay. I take a certain c, which is again a plane. Yeah. So when 3 of them meet, that is a point. So for different m's and different c's, you try to calculate the error. जैसे 2 डायमेंशन में सारे m के लिए हमने किया था, इधर m भी है और c भी है, तो हमको ऐसा एक एग शेप वाला मिलेगा, ठीक है? सो नाउ इट शुड नॉट बी डिफिकल्ट टू विजुअलाइज द कॉन्टूर, राइट? अगेन द करंट सोल्यूशन इज, जहाँ पे मेरा ये नीचे रहेगा, ये एट सर्टन पॉइंट इन टाइम m से c से भी मिलेगा, एट सर्टन टाइम m से भी मिलेगा. सो दीज आर माई सोल्यूशंस. The point at which m and c, for which the error becomes minimum, is the solution for my y is equal to mx plus c. At least is it okay now whatever I'm explaining this? Nobody is saying yes. It took some time to make this, guys, okay? सो आई एम कमिंग टू द लास्ट पॉइंट ऑफ माई एरर भी हमने ड्रॉ किया, ए भी किया. तो लेट अस ट्राई टू सॉल्व आवर जहाँ से हमने स्टार्ट किया था ना, ओ दिस यहाँ पे हमारे हाउस प्राइसेस थे जो विच आर हियर, एंड समबडी आस्किंग यू 20 में क्या होगा और 25 में क्या होगा. आई थिंक आई रिमेंबर फॉर 20 इट वाज 82 और समथिंग, फॉर 25 इज लिटिल ओवर 100, 102, 103, 104 वॉट एवर. ओके, ये मैंने कैसे कैलकुलेट किया था मैं आपको बताता हूँ. इट इज़ इक्वल टू वाई इज इक्वल टू 4x प्लस कुछ तो किया था मैंने, वो मुझे पता चलेगा अभी. ठीक है, हम वो नहीं करते हैं. देन आई विल टेल यू व्हाट आई डिड. आई रेड आई हैव y और x, I have y और x. ओके, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट नहीं, मुझे आंसर चाहिए अभी. आई एम ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम जहाँ से मैंने स्टार्ट किया था, इसलिए माई फर्स्ट वन इज़ ऑल्सो the same exercise, last one is also the same exercise. So I'm reading it from the same Excel sheet, my x and y. I'm just calculating everything in a function by given x and y, and I got m and c. Okay, this excellent function gives me m and c given x and y. So जानबूझ के function ऐसे लिखा है that it only takes x and y and gives me m and c back. And let me calculate. I'm not doing anything. दिस इज़ द प्रिसीजन, बिकॉज हम नहीं तो ज़िंदगी भर कैलकुलेट करते रहेंगे. आई एम हैप्पी विथ सर्टन प्रिसीजन. आई नीड टू हैव सर्टन नंबर ऑफ इटरेशंस. ओके, लर्निंग रेट, इट इज़ द स्टेप एट विच आई गो. नाउ दिस ब्यूटिफुल थिंग, व्हाट इज़ दिस? कैन एनीबडी टेल मी व्हाट इज़ दिस? एग्जैक्टली, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव. मैं दोनों साथ में रख के दिखाता हूँ वो, देन यू विल रियली अप्रिशिएट. इसको भी इधर रखते हैं, ठीक है. देन ये रुकना यार. सो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ m इज डेरिवेटिव ऑफ m बिकॉज आई एम फाइंडिंग द नेक्स्ट वन, प्लस yi माइनस m इंटू एक्स आई माइनस सी इंटू माइनस एक्स आई. एग्जैक्टली वही किया है. वाई आई माइनस m इंटू एक्स आई माइनस सी इंटू माइनस एक्स आई. सी के लिए वाई आई माइनस m इंटू एक्स आई माइनस सी माइनस 1, एंड नीचे डिवाइडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ सैम्पल्स. जो ये है ना बाद में किया है, कुछ नहीं. इधर भी कर सकते हैं, मैथमेटिक्स में चलता है, बट लेट्स ट्राई टू मिनिमाइज दी मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस इन वन. सो इधर जो भी हो रहा है एग्जैक्टली इधर वही हो रहा है. यू आर कन्विंस्ड एटलीस्ट विद दिस. पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव्स मैं यहाँ पे कर रहा हूँ. सो मैं इतना इटरेशन करूँगा विद सर्टन प्रिसीजन दैट आई विल फाइनली रीच माई m एंड c. सो आपको कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं, सिर्फ ये पाइथन में कर रहा हूँ. एग्जैक्टली, इसलिए मैंने आजू बाजू रखा है. This partial derivative exactly looks like this. When I do add, it means I am coming closer to my destination, coming closer where the slope is 0. Exactly this. ये दो ही लाइन important है, इसके लिए इतना सारा मगजमारी कर रहे हैं हम लोग. So let me try to run this. It's an iterative method again. कहीं पे तो मैंने फॉल्स किया है. ड्रॉ प्लॉट ट्रू करता हूँ तो आप देख लीजिए. ट्रू, कंट्रोल F10. सो ये मेरे ओरिजिनल याद है लोगों को, ये मेरे ओरिजिनल पॉइंट थे. अभी मैं आई एम ट्राइंग टू फिट m. सो विथ m एज दिस, c एज दिस. ओके, सो ये आ गया. थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं और थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं और थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं. लेट्स ट्राई टू डू. मैंने इटरेशन भी ऐसे रखे हैं, एवरी 5 टाइम्स वो 10th लेवल पे जाता है. देखो 30 हो गया, इटरेशन 40, इटरेशन 50, नेक्स्ट ना 100 पे जाएगा शायद वो. 100 इटरेशन, 200 इटरेशन, 300, 400, 500, अभी 1000 पे जाएगा, नहीं तो इतने सारे इटरेशन मुझे क्लिक करने पड़ेंगे. It is trying to fit the line to all the possible points by minimizing the error. Error is formed by again real minus calculated for various m's and c's. प्रिसीजन अभी मीट नहीं हुआ, प्रिसीजन अभी मीट नहीं हुआ, अभी भी मीट नहीं हुआ. इट लुक्स सेम बट प्रिसीजन मीट नहीं हुआ है. ठीक है, आई ऑलमोस्ट मीट. कैलकुलेट हो रहा है गाइस, यू नीड टू बी बिट पेशेंट. ओके, वी आर वेल इन टाइम. ओके, डोंट वरी. वन मोर. कम ऑन, पीपल आर वेटिंग. प्रिसीजन मीट हुआ तो माई m इज़ 4 एंड c इज़ 1.78 फॉर दिस. इतने पॉइंट थे. देखो किसी ने बोला 20 को कितना होगा, अराउंड 83. ओके, हमने गेस किया था 20 को 83 82 बोला था मैंने, और 100 को सॉरी 25 को अराउंड 103 104. मैंने इधर भी किया. एंटर पॉपुलेशन इन लैक्स 20. It is calculating. Number of expected patients is 83. Let me continue one more time. Population in lakh 25, 100 के ऊपर 103. No, I don't want to continue. Are you convinced that जहाँ से हमने स्टार्ट किया था उसका सोल्यूशन फाइंड आउट किया with just mathematics? It tells 22 people. I'm happy that there are 22 people. I need since we have some time, I need you to come back with your with your feelings on this. Yeah, please don't log off. Yeah, I need this. So जहाँ से हमने स्टार्ट किया था, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट देखा था, बाद में उसको रियली डिराइव करके उसका m और c किया. अब now tell me whatever is the number of lakhs of the population in the city, I can give you the possible number of COVID patients. How did we do? We had an error. Try to minimize the error because here it consists of m and c. So I must do a partial derivative. और partial derivative जैसे हमने किया था पेन एंड पेपर से लेके पाइथन में भी हमने वही किया. Are you guys convinced whatever we are doing here? You can speak now. You don't need to write.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ranjit. Okay, fine. So I'll just take 1 minute and show you something. For example, हम अलग अलग करेंगे अभी. इज इक्वल टू ये जो भी है इंटू -3 -4. So m is -3, c is -4, right? Some random number. -3 -4 याद रखो, बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं. अगर मैं इधर रन करूं तो मुझे m और c -3 -4 आनी चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि मेरा एक्सेल शीट मेरा प्रोग्राम उसको फिट करने के लिए बनाया है. देखो -3 था तो इसलिए ऊपर से स्टार्ट हुआ. होगा स्लोली होगा. अभी भी मेरा प्रिसीजन मीट नहीं हुआ लेकिन आ रहा है. देखो ये -3 है, ये -4 की तरफ आ रहा है. ये बाकी का जो लाइन ड्रॉ है सारे पाइथन का है, आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं. सिर्फ पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव याद रखो बस. प्रिसीजन अभी भी मीट नहीं हो बट लेकिन आ रहा है. ये -3 है, -4 तक आ रहा है. देन आई विल फिनिश द सेशन 10 minutes in advance. Yes, I meet. m is -3 and c is -4 almost. You guys convinced that our algorithm works not only for what I really did early but even for any value of m and c, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Population in lakh या population कुछ नहीं है, जाने दे. I don't want to continue. Fine. So with this I end my session 13 minutes in advance. One person has logged off, I don't know why. So I again request you to give the feedback in the group for any doubts on this linear, for this in this mathematics. You can drop me personal note, again we can connect one on one, because it is important to know what is slope. It is important to visualize. 2 डायमेंशन के बाद विजुअलाइजेशन नहीं होगा, ठीक है. 2 डायमेंशन अगर मैं कॉन्टोर बोलूँ तो ही यू कांट इमेजिन. वो कुछ तो मैंने रट्टा पुट्टा का अपना बना के 3 वो एग के शेप के बनाया. 3 डायमेंशन तो होता ही नहीं है, आंखों से इमेजिन ही नहीं कर सकते, बट इट इज़ पॉसिबल. मैथमेटिकली इट इज़ पॉसिबल. So you can really extend these variables and calculate it for something else. What I suggest is, don't try to do it by Python. Try to do with pen and pencil. Okay, paper लीजिए, calculator लीजिए, Excel sheet भी मत लीजिए. Take effort of typing these variables on your calculator and try to visualize कि चलो यहाँ पे मेरा slope क्या होगा, यहाँ पे मेरा error क्या होगा, मैं कैसे नीचे आ रहा हूँ. What happens if I change some values, मैं converge होऊंगा कि नहीं होगा, नीचे मतलब ज़ीरो की तरफ आऊँगा या नहीं आऊँगा. This all you should be doing on a pen and paper, and then use Python just to visualize this, because everything is mathematics. Python is just to visualize. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I believe I have not wasted your excellent Sunday evening. So I wish you a nice time, and then as usual I request you to give feedback in the group. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks friends, and have a nice time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you
Bye.
for the effort. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.